From the Arena of Stars, Genting Highlands. This is where the top badminton players battle it out right here in the SS Purple League semi-finals showdown. I'm your host, Jun Young.
And I'm Dayang. Today is a very classic encounter between defending champions Petaling Jaya and league leaders Puchong United. However, only one of them will make it to the final. Who will it be?
What's for sure is that we're about to find out, but they are also deserving semi-finalists. So let's check out their respective journeys to make it this far.
Welcome everybody to Arena of Stars, quarter-final number 1 and number 2 yesterday. We look at their route to semi-final. Petaling Jaya won 9-4 against Ampang Jaya. And what a great comeback from Kepong to beat the Petaling 11-8. And Puchong United, just like what Dayang and Jun said, they are unbeaten until stage number 2, where they lost to Cheras, and that also because they line up their younger players. And today is semi-final day, semi-final number 1. We are going to watch Puchong will be against defending champion PJBC. And semi-final number 2, Kepong will be up against Cheras BC. And the interesting part is Puchong United, they'll be lining up their best players for a semi-final, and they are looking at becoming a champion this time. Puchong United against Petaling Jaya. Semi-final number 1, Purple League 2017-2018 finals in Genting. Petaling Jaya BC men's singles number 1. They are regulars in men's singles, Giap Chin. And obviously a big task for him up against world number 8 from Chinese Taipei, Chen for Puchong United. Puchong United in finals last season, they lost to Petaling Jaya BC, and now they are playing again each other, but in the earlier round in the semi-final. Petaling Jaya BC played Ampang Jaya BC yesterday in the quarterfinals, and obviously they did pretty well, lead up 9-4, and Giap Chin, also their men's doubles player, they did very well. And obviously the lineup today, I believe that they would like to defend their title again. And looking at the result, obviously they are in the good path in defending their title again. But before that, Puchong United from the 18th of December 2017, the start of MPL Season 4, they've been winning and winning and winning. But at last in stage number 2, they lost their very first match to Cheras BC. But that doesn't stop them to qualify to semi-final right away together with Cheras BC. And look at the lineup and the jersey, wow. It looks really nice. And they especially designed the jersey for the finals. And stage number 2, obviously with Wei Nan, with them and some other young players, and they've been playing very consistently throughout the season, and I believe that they deserve it, and they are smart in lining up at the right occasion on which day, which team. I think Irina, the manager, has been very careful, very specific who they would like to line up. Their result, stage number 2, they beat PJ 9-7, and they lost to Cheras quite easily, but doesn't matter because they already qualify for finals, straight to the semi-final.
Opening men's singles, put your hands together for Giap Chin.
Giap Chin, one of the leader in men's singles in MPL. Supanida as well in the women's singles. Very experienced Meng will be partnering Kim Gijung in men's doubles. And this is one of the highlight
Men's single,
Kim Sarang from
Mek
South Korea will be partnering Chyi and Mek Narongrit
Jaya coaches,
will be playing in the men's singles number 2.
And your championship defending
And here we are, the lineup of Petaling Jaya BC, and let's wait for Puchong United.
Puchong United are not going to make it easy for Petaling Jaya.
Defending champion will be playing the runners-up of last year,
Tien,
superstar and the limelight of this match, Chen, world number 8 from Chinese Taipei. Deng Xuan, a regular as well, has been giving points to Puchong United.
Representing them in the men's doubles,
Mek Chun and former world number 1 Yeon from South Korea. Yeon partner Lee Yongdae became world number 1. Mixed double Shevon Ming, one of our top mixed doubles player, and Wei Nan from Hong Kong, a very experienced senior player. Coach and Irina, the manager for Puchong United, has been around since the very first season of Purple League. And what a great lineup for Puchong United and Petaling Jaya. And obviously we are very looking forward to look at a great match today. The last time they played, Puchong United won 9-7 in the stage 2 against Petaling Jaya, but it's a new ball game in the semi-final, and this is, I believe, one of the highlights. Look at that high five from Irina and Petaling Jaya manager. So you're with me, Sharon Wee and Stephanie Shalini, ex-badminton player as well. So Steph, what do you think of the lineup and also the matchup for semi-final number 1?
Hi Sharon, to be honest, I was expecting Tai Xiuying to be here today. However, we see Deng Xuan here against Supanida Katethong. It will not be easy for Deng Xuan from Puchong United because Supanida has also been performing very well.
Look at order of play, Steph. They will start with men's singles, obviously the highlight of the match with Chou and Chen. And then we have women's singles with Deng Xuan will be playing Supanida. And men's double, also the highlight will be Shevon Ming, after that Wei Nan. But well, let's hear from both managers.
Hey everyone, we are still live in the semi-final of the SS Purple League 2017-2018. Things are heating up here at the Arena of Stars in Genting Highlands. And with myself and Jun Young right now, we have the 2 team managers from Puchong United and also Petaling Jaya. Right here at this very stage last season, Puchong United and Petaling Jaya. However, Petaling Jaya walked off as champions. However, what about this season? How do you plan to deny them access to the finals?
Well, here we go again in the semi-final, and similar like last year, the clash of the titans begin this season. So we had met Petaling Jaya during the group stage, but it's totally different game. And I'm expecting a really tough and exciting match.
Puchong United got by with a bye, but then for Petaling Jaya, the journey was a bit different. You had to defeat Ampang Jaya to get to this stage. So is that an advantage or disadvantage here in Genting Highlands?
Of course, it's an advantage for our players because they could feel the feeling playing in the quarterfinals, so they can get to use to play with the shuttle and the high altitude, and so they know how to control the shuttle and everything. So it's kind of an advantage for the players. But also you see that some players, they had this pressure and everything. So at the end of the day, we made it to semi-final.
Manoj always gives credit to Irina's team, saying Puchong United is always a tough one to face. So today, what are the must-win matches for Petaling Jaya in order to make it to the finals?
Yeah, you see the lineups of PUBC is quite tough from PJBC. So I can't say which match because all the matches are tough. So I'm sure my players will do the best, especially our first single, Kapchin. He's a very talented player. So I hope today he'll show his power.
Of course, it's an entirely different ball game right here in Genting Highlands. However, what can fans expect from this clash of the Titans arena?
Well, definitely, Petaling Jaya, you will never know what to expect. But we will focus and fight for every set, for every game. And here we go, here in semifinals. So I hope our fans will give us the boost of confidence and let the game begin.
Let the game begin indeed. Arena and Manoj ahead of this tie. Please shake hands. All right.
And then we will go back to our commentators and let the game begin.
Wow, let the game begin. Obviously, this is a repeat of the final of last year. Last season, where Petaling Jaya beat Puchong United in the finals, and here we are. They are playing again, but earlier round in the semi-final. And obviously, just like what Irina said, the manager of Puchong United, you never know what can Petaling Jaya do. Obviously, with Giap, who has been playing most of the matches in Sports Arena Sentosa, and he did really well. But today, Tien, world number 8, I think it's a big task for Giap.
It will not be easy because we do know that although Go Giap is one very consistent player, yesterday he couldn't do it. So this time, Giap has to really prove himself.
Go Giap. His advantage obviously is his spirit, his passion on court, and looking at his physique, he has very good smashes, very sharp and strong smashes as well. All the way from Chinese Taipei, Tien, highest ranking in the world, world number 3. So obviously with a lot of exposure in BWF tournaments, somehow advantage on experience and handling weak game would be Tianqin's advantage.
Yeah, for Tianchen, his main advantage is because of his experience playing in international tournaments.
Blue. You want the toss? What do you choose? Here. Service or receiving? Service. All right. Change hands.
In second stage, Go Giap actually beat Wei Nan, Puchong United 3-0, 11-5, 11-3, 11-10. And again, in another match, Go Giap upset Chong Wei Feng 3-2. So that's a big boost for Go Giap in terms of confidence.
It will be more of a confidence for Giap, like you said, Sharon. But he shouldn't be thinking about how he performed yesterday, because then that will affect him, because yesterday's game was totally not Go Giap that we always see in the previous editions as well.
Yeah, following Chou Tian's match, one of his advantage, of course, moving so well on court. So what do you think? What else does this Chinese Taipei player has against Go Giap?
He definitely has the height there against Giap. And in terms of his power, probably the most stronger one will be Tien. So I believe that will be one of his power or his strength on how he's going to overcome Giap.
Empire for this match, Lim Hui Huang. They have been working very hard, the organizer committee and support team as well, and of course sponsors, official broadcast Astro Arena live on TV.
Ready to play?
This is the 4th season of Malaysia Purple League. It's a great platform for players, especially the younger ones, to play as many great matches. And of course, sometimes when they play with their idol on court, this is something that their dream come true as well.
Yes, how we watched tennis the other day, where the Korean who went against Novak Djokovic, that was his idol, although he defeated Novak. So I believe today or the coming days, like tomorrow, will be a day where they play against an idol, where they will definitely do their best to prove to their idols.
Yeah, of course. Giap lost to Tanjiawe yesterday when they are up against Ampang Jaya, but overall Petaling Jaya BC beat Ampang Jaya in the quarterfinal. And the second quarterfinal, Kepong BC had to put up a great fight to beat Petaling BC 11-8. So at 8 o'clock live on Astro Arena, Cheras BC will be playing Kepong BC in the semi-final at number 2. So stay with us
Puchong
for
United BC.
great matches of badminton.
Tien. And on my left, Ampang Jaya BC, represented by Giap. Ampang Jaya BC to serve. Level, play.
That's a good start. First bullet out in the first shot.
It's good that he's starting to smash now itself, because sometimes it's best to open up the game in the first few points to make sure they warm up properly. Very fast defense. I would say the reflex was very good from Giap.
Yeah, great angle from Chen.
But every time when Chen comes in the front, he's really confident with his backhand net, and then he follows up with a smash cross court.
Being a tall guy, I think that's also an advantage for Tien, especially on the jumping smash. But it's great to watch both players who love to smash. I'm sure the fans would love it as well. Fast game from both players.
Being tall as well, it gives the advantage to just jump even a little bit.
Yep, straight to Tian's body. Giap is not happy with the call, but yep, confirmed by the umpire, it's in. Wow, great reaction, but not good enough to get the shuttle over.
A good comeback by Giap, because sometimes line judges can affect the way you play, but this time it was good for Giap to just recover from it.
It's a bit too wild from Giap. But just like what Mano said, although they played yesterday, maybe on fitness-wise, maybe it's a good advantage for Puchong, who did not have to play. But again, you know, getting used to the court, the drift, might give a small advantage to Petaling Jaya team.
It will definitely give an advantage, but at the same time, it wouldn't be a lot of difference. It won't make a big difference in a normal match.
Oh, that's smart. Just a simple push from Giap.
Tien is also sometimes overconfident with his net shots because he's always waiting too much in the front, which he shouldn't at times, because Giap is always pushing it to his behind backhand.
6-5.
With this format, best of 5, 11 points. I think players have to beware, although they are a top player. Just like what we watched yesterday, Lee Hyun-il, one of the favourites to win easily against Deng from Kapong, a player from India. But the other way around happened, where when they upset Lee Hyun-il from South Korea 3-0. That's quite a shock.
7-6.
Yep, he's playing well, much better than yesterday.
Service over.
And a bit more calm.
Yes, intercepting the shot faster. You can see that he's stretching out his hand first and then just moving it to the cross court.
Service over. 9-7.
9-7 for Chou Tien. Smart play. Straight push,
Service
right
over.
at the angle at the back.
8-9.
Wow. What a quick movement from Giap.
He's just pressuring Tien there again and again.
Service over.
Game point for Puchong United.
9.
Wow. Miscue from Chou Tien, 10 off.
Game points.
I'm sure Puchong United would not want to lose a game from this match. 11-10 for Giap. What a good match from Giap for Petaling Jaya BC. So we could see what unexpected happened.
And it also makes let me see that Giap, whenever he plays with somebody who's better than him, he plays or he performs better. The pressure is not there. And when he, like yesterday, he played against Tan Jia Wei. We could see how much of pressure he had. He couldn't really play at all. So that was really an advantage for Giap now, because he's just going to play his best, knowing that Tien is always the one who's everybody expecting to win.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Looks like every game, every point matters for this match. Puchong United, Petaling Jaya, as just like what Steph said, it's quite balanced, their lineup.
Yes, and then we see here that Giap has been the one gaining so many points. It was not through the mistakes of Tien, but the points he took, especially at the baseline with his pushes, few of them that worked.
Wow, what a strong smash for Giap. Looks more confident on court.
Service over. 1-4.
I feel that Chou Tien should use his height as an advantage, because he is not really having that chance, or he's not really smashing it most of the time, which he should do, because that's one of his plus points, having that strength there.
Mistakes.
3-1.
Wanting to move Tien to the front court.
Service over. 2-3. Service over.
Mistakes number 7 from Giap. Yeah, that's a quick one.
5-2.
Especially when you pressure those kind of shots, it's most likely it will be the next one will be in the front. So Tien was smart enough to move in the front.
Service over.
Another unexpected smash from Giap. Can see here Tien was waiting more for the side-to-side shot, but he was just caught off guard.
Wow, look at that. That's a very quick movement from Go Giap Chin, taking each opportunity really well. For Go Giap Chin, there's nothing to lose in this match, being underdog. But for Tien Chen, I'm very sure the team expect him to sail smoothly 3-0. But losing in the first game, somehow a little bit more pressure on him right now.
Both of them playing some kind of a double stroke there where you think you're going to lift and then you slowly slow it down. But Tien Chen was the winner at the end there. A bit far, too far for Giap Chin to come from that baseline shot to the front.
So it's over. 5-7.
But it seems like both players are not affected with the drift so far. They are controlling the shots pretty well.
The main reason is because no one is actually doing any lift or a lob. It's more of a push, which is also not a soft push only, or it's going to be a smash.
Yeah, I agree. Lots of smashes from both players. I think that's the game that they are very comfortable with, and flat push as well.
From the time the first game started, it has been one push, and the next one is going to be a smash or a spinning net in the front, and then when the opponent lifts, it will be a smash or a chop. You hardly see them having a lob, which is a shot where it's from baseline to baseline.
9-5. Sports.
That's what you said.
6-9.
Because both of them, they have big advantage on smashes, so they are trying to cut down on lifting.
Service over. 10. Game point.
10-6. Comfortable for Tien Chen.
Service over. 7-10.
For Tien Chen, he is still very new. I hope he knows that the drift is with him. I'm sure his teammates would have informed him about that.
Yeah, it's out from one of the line judge. 8-10. Having watched Giap Chin's matches in the past, he's actually a player who never says give up. So Tien Chen has to really be focused, although he's leading right now. 9-10.
9-10.
From 6-10 with 3 points in the row. There's possibility it could go the other way around and leading 2-0. Wow, 10-all now. Go Giap Chin is giving his really best in each rally.
That's how Giap Chin is usually playing, but thanks to his very good spinning net.
At last, Tien Chen 11-10 in the second game. Wow, what a very pressure moment for Puchong United.
It was almost going to Giap Chin. However, I think Giap Chin has to also improve in his service, because at least 4 times, just one service and Tien Chen was there to come back.
Losing in the first game, 10-11, Tien Chen came back with 11-10. And I'm very impressed with the performance of Go Giap Chin. Played much better than yesterday, and I should say that every point or every shot that he puts in is all with great purpose.
Looking at the chart now, we see that Tien Chen won his points more on his smashes especially his tap, because every time when Giap were to serve, Tien will just come in to tap the shuttle there. So that's one of the main points for Tien that he won this particular game.
1-1 now.
Service over. 1-love.
It's a bit too late.
Service over.
But we could see that each time Go Giap will be running towards the shots or towards the push.
Half-court lift from Giap, but it was definitely because of Tien backhand spinning net that was really sharp.
It's right on the line.
2-0.
It's not always easy that you should always predict the shuttle, because Tien was predicting it's going to be in the front, and the minute Giap pushed it, he was caught again.
Yep, right at the corner. Although he has to work very hard, I guess Tien has no choice, because Giap is putting every effort on court in this semi-final number 1 for Petaling Jaya BC. Look at that, but unlucky for Go Giap.
He's one very risk taker for Giap because he loves to play the shots diagonal, which is more of a cross-court shots. I believe that if he does this, it can work for him actually.
Yeah, good net play from Go Giap.
3-4.
But I should say, being a top player or wanting to be a top player, playing well in one match is one thing, and playing consistently well is another thing. That makes so much difference.
Yes, you cannot be just playing in one game well and then not playing so well in the next few games. So that's why it's important to be a really consistent player. It's not easy, but it should be done.
4-5.
Rushing for the forehand push by Tien. As a player, sometimes you get too excited and you know you can get the point, but sometimes we just want to go too fast and then you make that mistake.
Yep, it's all about attacking, especially from Tien. But he's having a little bit of trouble as well, because Giap is pretty fast, taking the shuttle right on top. It's out. Mistakes number 9 from Go Giap. Wow. 8-5. Giap is, you could see that the strategy of Giap moving Tien around, but yeah, mistakes at the end.
In terms of his game plan, I think Giap is doing a good job, like moving him around. It's just that he needs to execute it well.
9-5 now. A comfortable lead from Chen. It's in again, right at the far back corner. 10-5, again point to Puchong United.
Service over. 6-10.
One thing about Giap, he's one person who I have known as respecting his opponents, but it's good that he does not respect too much, but he's always there to apologize if he's made a mistake or he has tapped on their body, which is a good gesture as an athlete.
Yeah, good sportsmanship. That's what we want from all our Malaysian players. 11-6. What a great composed game from Chen. And again, from Giap, he'll just go and go trying his best in each rally. 2-1 up to Chen for Puchong United.
对了，他不用跟他急，因为你有能力嘛，你有能力，你什么都有。那他要跟你急，你就不要给他急，他就达不到那个手感就没这么好。
Game plan from Giap, but it did not work very well because the few shots that he should not have let go, and he let go of that shots. And for Tien here, it was a balance where he actually got points from the baseline push. We saw many of the push as well as the flick from the front. And the mistakes from Giap in the front court and the baseline gave him the point, the winning point for Tien.
We could see there Liu Darren for Puchong United not playing today. And some of Tien teammates, they are looking forward to win today and to be in the final again, and of course to lift the title for the very first time. They've been doing really well so far in the early of the season, unbeatable until stage number 2 by Cheras BC.
This is once again the part where Tien now has to be careful, because every time any players are on this side of the court, it's not going to be very easy, because even a simple shot can go out.
Straight to the body again, 2 points in a row.
This is almost similar to what happened in the first game, where Tien was not very aware of the drift.
Yeah. That's an open area on the left side of Giap, easy for Tien. The good thing about Giap, every opportunity when the shuttle is a little bit up there, he'll try to finish it, and he did so far. That gives a lot of pressure to Tien.
And Giap needs a lot of confidence to do it.
Look at that, undecisive at the back from Tien. 4-1.
Let's wait for another point here, because Giap has now gained his confidence.
Service over. 2-5.
This is his only time for Giap now to take the lead and go on by not making too many of unforced errors.
Yeah, he had a really good start. But to maintain that needs a lot of focus and discipline in terms of strategy as well. Yeah, that's a good one. Good cross-court push from Tien.
And we see a few times Tien keeps attacking his backhand and not his forehand because Giap seems to be a bit slower on his backhand side. Once again to the backhand. The height also plays an important part because by then he moves to the backhand, and to come back, that was a little slow already. From 5-1 to 6-5. I've always said sometimes we just have to break the rhythm. It's good to take a break now because then the points just go on and on and on.
But I think the only thing to break the rhythm, a simple one, Tien cuts down a lot of unforced error. But as always, Giap will just push and push in every rally. And now back to pressure Tien with 6-all. Look at that, how fast.
This is one of the first time Tien is doing a cross-court net there, but it was not good enough because we can see how Giap came in and just tapped the shuttle in the court.
This is the only service that didn't go through. I think at this moment, it's something that players need to cut down because it's a very crucial situation. Wow, great follow-up from Giap.
That's very fast, and you know he's just jumping there and then following up to the front to give a tap shot. Giap's turn now to take the lead, 9-7. We hardly see players doing a cross-court chop. This time, Giap was courageous enough to do it, although it did not work, unfortunately.
Wow, that's really wide at this situation from Giap. I think a bit rushing, too rushing from Giap to get point number 10 and back level 9-all now. Every point matters for both players. He is really, really fast. And the only way to stop that is accurate defensive shot from Tien. And now Giap is leading. And 10-all. Match point for Puchong United, Tien. What a great start of the match between Puchong United and Petaling Jaya. 11-10 in the fourth, 3 points to Puchong United, 1 to Petaling Jaya BC.
Fourth game,
Credits to Giap Chin because today he definitely played a better game compared to yesterday. Unfortunately, towards the last point, there was some mistakes from him that cost him the point because he lost both the games 11-10, 10-11 and 10-11. Overall score for Chou, Tien, 10-11, 11-10, 11-6 and 11-10.
Great start from the defending champion and also the runners-up of finals last year.
Match highlights, definitely it's almost like a balance actually game from both of them. Seeing Giap Chin trying to attack a lot in the front. Many a times Giap Chin's service also was one of the reasons he lost many points because every time he served, Tien was waiting there to tap the shot. Overall, the height was definitely an advantage for Tien there. Moving in really fast to come in. You can see the VR here there, where Tien is pushing it to his backhand of Go Giap Chin and then moving him to the front, where how many times Giap Chin had difficulties coming from behind to the front. This time is more to the front and then he just waits and finds the empty space at his forehand side of Giap Chin. Stat here, you can see it shows the rear court winners will most probably go for Tien definitely of his smashes. Unforced errors are 17. However, the front court winners are also going for Tien.
Great start of semi-final number 1. Chow Tien from Puchong United with Petaling Jaya, Go Giap Chin 3-1. And coming up, women's singles, Deng Xuan will be meeting Supanida, Katethong.
Just no flash photography. Can take pictures, no problem, but please turn your flash off. Turn your flash off because it will distract our players. So turn your flash off, no flash photography. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Thank you.
Thank you for staying with us live on Astro Arena 802 HD 801. Back to the semi-final number 1 of Purple League 2017-2018 finals between Puchong United, who is leading right now with 3 points, against Petaling Jaya BC with 1 point. Great start of the match between Chen and Giap Chin. And now we are going to see if Petaling Jaya will make a comeback and win few points from Puchong United. Petaling Jaya BC will be banking on Supanida Katethong. Supanida is also a regular player for Petaling Jaya during the start of the season.
And representing Puchong United, give it up for
Deng Xuan, very skillful player on court, import player from China, and I believe that the style of playing from Thailand will be meeting the style of playing from China. But in women's singles right now, Steph, things has changed quite a bit past 5 years. It's all about speed, explosive and power.
A lot more on that. I will agree, Sharon, because it is also nice to see that we have many singles players coming from various countries.
Okay. Yes.
In earlier round of Purple League, Supanida has won 4 matches and has been one of the backbone of winning points for Petaling Jaya BC, and that's the reason why she's been given the responsibility to play in the semi-final today. And Deng Xuan as well has been a regular faces for MPL in the past season, and she's back now with Puchong United BC. In the lineup of Puchong United, we could see that Tai Su-ying, a world number 1 from Chinese Taipei, is part of their team. But today, lots of fans were asking, is she playing? But maybe not today. So Deng Xuan, one of their strongest player, will be playing today and hopefully to give full point to Puchong United. 26 years old from Guangzhou, China. And as I said, Purple League is a great platform for players, mainly for Malaysian players, but I should say players from Asia, especially from China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, as well as Vietnam, Thailand, gets a lot of benefit from Malaysia Purple League. Just like Supanida, young player, 20 years old. I'm sure she's trying to catch up with Ratchano Intanon and some other singles player from Thailand.
It is going to be tough because, as I always say, we have at least 3 to 4 from very good, talented players from Thailand. So it's going to be an uphill task for Supanida. But of course, her age matters. She's still young, and there's still chances for her to go further in the national level.
For Deng Xuan from China, she won the silver medal in 2010 Singapore Youth Olympic Games, and in mixed team gold medal in 2010 in World Junior Championship.
Ready, play.
So both players, they had great achievements during junior as well as senior. Fourth season of Purple League. As I've explained and shared just now, Puchong United have not lost any matches in the earlier part of the league. The only loss that they have tasted was against Cheras BC in the stage number 2. But that also because they have given the opportunity to younger players to play during that match. And talking about Cheras BC, last season they did not put any team for last season, and welcome back to Cheras BC, and now they are in the semi-final. They'll be playing Kepong BC in semi-final number 2 later at 8 PM live on Astro Arena.
On my right,
And Cheras BC as well, they won the Junior Purple League. So it's a great start
on
for
my
them
left,
to make a good
Petaling Jaya
comeback in
BC,
the Purple League.
represented by Supanida Katethong. Puchong United BC to serve. Love all. Play.
This is going to be interesting because both players are left-handers. We hardly get to see this happening. And knowing how left-handers play, it's always a bit unique. Especially the direction of the shuttles will be the other way around.
Is it harder for right-hander to play with left-hander player from your experience?
I am a left-handed player, and I've heard athletes telling me or opponents that sometimes it's not easy because during training, most of the time they train against a right-handed player. So suddenly having everything changed in the other direction, it's not easy, but you should adapt really fast to that.
So far, there are not many aggressive placement from both players. I believe that they would like to see what's the best strategy for this court.
That's a fine control from Supanida because knowing that she's with the drift and the shuttle still went in, that's definitely a good control.
Service over. 3-all. Service over. 4-3.
7 points in 2 minutes from both players. I think that's very quick. There are not many long rallies so far.
One of the plus points for Supanida is her jumping smash. A few times she will do this, and that's one of her main strength, I would say.
But I'm surprised because Supanida is not really a tall player, but again, jumping smash, if you have a very strong leg, that helps a lot.
4, 7, 3.
Many a times, sorry, we actually know that for Supanida, actually, she's one attacking player. Most of the time when we watch her play, she will try her best to bring down the shuttle. Even if she's with the drift or against the drift, that's how her game plan is.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I was just saying that for Supanida, she's actually very comfortable with very fast attacking shot, which she's doing right now. And I should say Deng Xuan is uncomfortable a little bit, especially on body language.
I'm really hoping Deng Xuan will come back either in this game or the second game because she's like more of a soft touch, soft player compared to